Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room. I'm Bob Papa with two-time Super Bowl champion Carl Banks. The Giants beat the Cowboys 10-7. And Carl, we're going to take a look at the Giants defense. They record 3 sacks in the ballgame. They force a couple turnovers. Let's talk at one of the sacks, and Romeo Okwara gets the sack. But there's a lot going on in this play that led to the sack.
Well, in order to have really great defense, Bob, and I use the word great literally here, is because the front end of the defense and the back end are totally connected. And when a quarterback has nowhere to throw the ball, if your defensive linemen just continue to work, there's an opportunity. And you'll see a real connectivity between the front end and the back end of the defense. So now they have 6 offensive linemen in the Dallas Cowboys. Okora's on the tight end, which is actually a tackle, and he just outworks him here and gets the sack. But you'll see a reason why he was able to do that. Good pass rush move. Quarterback has nowhere to go. It's a sack. Now, you'll see Kelvin Shepherd go deep, and he tells Robinson to take the flat route. You see, so Shepherd doesn't bite up, which takes away the slot receiver here, and Robinson takes the flat. Now, I'll freeze it there. Now, there's 4 guys around Dez Bryant there. There's no way they can get that window in. The reason why is your inside linebacker, Kelvin Shepherd. He passes his guy off. Now he's in the throwing window, because if he's not in the throwing window, there's an opening for a completion in front of the defensive backs. Now, let's go back. And because they went to work on the Dallas Cowboys, you call this a 3-by-1 formation. So you got a backside corner in Landon Collins who has nothing to do. You see Eli Apple dropping off, looking for something coming across the field. Landon Collins, you see his eyes are looking for something coming across the field. Why were they able to do that? Well, look at your backside linebacker here. He takes the back out of the flat. So now there's nowhere to go with the ball. They've got maximum attention to the deep threats, and there's no check down. And with your defensive line outworking their offensive line, it leads to a sack. And you call that defensive connectivity.
Yeah, and something that, the Giants have not had in the past, linebackers communicating, understanding the spacing as Shepherd did, understanding route combinations, and a middle linebacker able to take that deep a drop and pass somebody off.
Yeah, and that's the key, too, to have a linebacker that's able to take that deep a drop. And you normally see when those big plays happen, there's always a guy saying either my bad or, oh, I thought you had him, or you were supposed to switch. They were totally connected. Every guy knew his responsibility.
Communication, the key. One of the reasons why the Giants held the Cowboys to just 7 points. For Carl Banks, I'm Bob Papa. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Inside the Film Room.